there, wellness warriors. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Meg Landis, double board certified doctor of naturopathy, and I'm here today to talk to you about the immune system and immunity in general. When I think about the immune system, I think about it as our internal armor. Basically, when there's viruses that come our way, bacteria that comes our way, the immune system is able to turn on and fight off those invaders. Unfortunately, just the way it is today in the world and our bodies under just chronic stress, we have a harder time fighting off these viruses and bacteria that are coming our way. One of those, hot topic, is COVID-19. And it really has added a lot of uncertainty into our world, into our lives. And I'm here to give you some certainty on some wellness arsenal, if you will, an arsenal of nutraceuticals that are designed to help prevent and heal from COVID-19. A little demystification, I'll have a couple throughout our YouTube time together, but one of the first ones that I want to cover is the fact that when we get sick, it's not really the COVID-19 or SARS or flu virus that actually makes us sick. We're exposed to these viruses commonly, and it's really what our immune system is able to do. It's able to fight off. That's what shows the symptoms. And that's why we're seeing such a variation in symptoms for COVID-19. Everyone's affected a little differently. And the reason why is because there's certain triggers that are turning on the immune system differently. Our goal as a tribe and wellness warriors is to really target with some scientific evidence that these supplements and nutraceuticals will work. They will help prevent COVID-19, they will keep you well, and they will strengthen your immune system. So that's our goal today. And you can find all of these on my web store. So let's target that wellness arsenal and really fill up our arsenal with great things. Let's start with the first thing, probiotics. This ProBiomed 100, what I like about it, it is 100 billion CFUs. So what does that mean? 100 billion colonies for each unit. It's a multi-strand. This is really interesting because probiotics, we talk about gut health, and that's what this is going to target. 70 to 80% of our immune system is housed in our gut. So that is why it is so important to give it a cultivated environment with healthy flora or healthy bacteria. That is how you find it with this ProBiomed 100. The next targeted supplement on our wellness arsenal is gelsemium. Gelsemium really became kind of touted and star-stellar during the 1918 Spanish flu. And now we're looking back, we're wondering with all of the COVID that's happening now, what happened 100 years ago? What happened 100 years ago was really devastating. The flu took out so many people. They had one thing that really worked. That was gelsemium. It's a homeopathic remedy. It comes in these little pellets. They taste sugary, easy to take. This is the only exception to taking daily. So everything else in our arsenal you're going to take daily as preventative measure during these times and probably for a while, just to boost that immune system, strengthen the immune system. Gelsemium you take upon feeling that sore throat, the tickle in the throat. You know what I mean. We all kind of feel it. That's when you take that. You take those out and you take it with onset of symptoms. Easy to take. The next supplement in our arsenal is glutathione. And I know this is a word that we're hearing a lot. We're hearing a lot about glutathione because Russian studies and Chinese studies, and yes, they are there, in the medical journals, they are sharing what's working in their hospitals. And you might have to dig for them, but the studies are there that glutathione IVs and liposomally are given to hospital patients in China and Russia. And they're seeing a significant difference in healing process and speed of recovery. So glutathione is basically if you have a deficiency, they're showing, if you're deficient, which most of us are, if you're deficient in it, you have a higher degree of susceptibility for COVID-19 and SARS. So that being said, you want to take that. You want to take that liposomally. You can take it IV, but at home it's just easier to keep on a path. Take it daily, liposomally. Let's demystify what does liposomally mean, because you'll hear it a couple of times while I'm talking. Liposomally is the assimilation. How do we absorb it into the body? So when you take these, it's in a liquid form. It goes into the mouth and assimilates very quickly into the body because it doesn't have to go through a capsule form and go through the digestive tract where the stomach acid can destroy it. So the way to take glutathione the best is a liposomal shot. This one is great. Of all the liposomals, they're definitely not touted for tasting good when you hear the word liposomal. And I've tried them all. But this one really passes the test. It passes the test for myself, it passes the test for many of my patients, and it passes the test for my children, who are really the toughest ones to appease with things that are liposomal. But this one does. It's a sour pineapple taste. You take it in a syringe form, and you keep it refrigerated. It's a great one. The next supplement in the wellness arsenal goes hand in hand with glutathione. Sometimes they're irreversibly used, but it really is a separate, so it's different from the liposomal glutathione. It is NAC, or N-acetylcysteine is what it stands for. This is a 900 milligram, and what's really interesting about NAC is that it has a mucolytic, and I know that's a weird one to say, right? But it actually, basically in the respiratory infections and inflammation, it actually stops the mucus production. And that's what we're seeing with the COVID, how it affects people in the respiratory area. What's happening is it's becoming like a pneumonia with that mucus. And so if we can make sure clear out those lungs, making sure that there's no mucus to be able to be formed, that's the precursor to glutathione, which is also known as NAC. The next supplement in our arsenal is the mineral zinc. So this is zinc 30 from Pure Encapsulations. This mineral has been effective in stopping the replication of the coronavirus. It is extremely effective in regards to throat and nose health. So as soon as you feel that cold-like symptoms coming on, zinc is definitely important. Zinc right now is important no matter what, just because of the way that the COVID-19 is in the world. So one study actually showed that zinc, especially this particular zinc 30, it actually impairs the replication of the coronavirus. So what does that mean? That means it actually has the ability, from a mineral standpoint, to slow or stop the spread of coronavirus and other viruses such as the flu. The next supplement is going to be liposomal vitamin C. I know, it's a buzz right now with vitamin C, and especially with the link of all of the viruses, coronavirus, active right now. So this one is liposomal, which we talked about before with glutathione. So again, demystifying, liposomal is the assimilation process. This assimilates quickly and absorbs quickly into the body because it's in the liposome form. The taste is actually very pleasant. Again, when it comes to liposomal, you'll read a lot of things out there and they don't taste so great. This one, however, it does taste like an orange, and you can mix it into some orange juice or another type of juice or even water if you don't find the taste easy. But again, it passes the Good Vibe Tribe test, and it really does work. What's great about vitamin C is it actually bumps up your white blood cell count. So when we talk about white blood cells, when they're low, that means you're more susceptible for viruses, bacteria. That means strep throat, that means the flu virus, that means coronavirus. But when your white blood cells are boosted, you actually have that natural immune system response. So it actually is ready, prepared to fight off invaders. So this particular vitamin C, great studies have been done with it, and it's highly recommended. Also helps with inflammation, which is really another aspect that we're finding with COVID. What makes others sicker than other people? It's typically an inflammation marker. So by calming that inflammation with a liposomal vitamin C, that's a huge ticket to wellness. The last supplement in our arsenal of wellness is going to be vitamin D3 combined with K. So vitamin D3, again, that's another one that we've heard a lot about. Studies are showing that vitamin D3 is helping to ward off or heal quickly if you are positive with the coronavirus. When we think that vitamin D3, it kind of goes hand in hand. We hear a lot of the sunshine vitamin. Well, a little demystification here. It's actually a hormone. It does have a lot to do with the sunshine though. It is absorbed when you are in the sunshine. That's how it goes into our skin. You can also take it in a high supplement nutraceutical form. These are medical grade supplements. They're not what you find at your grocery store, and I understand that, and I know my tribe does too. This is really an important one for the immune system. And it's so important that when we talk about vitamin D3, it's important to note that there are receptor cells in our body, and there is a receptor site on every single cell in our body that has a spot for vitamin D3. What does that mean in easy terms? It means that vitamin D3 is so important to us that every cell in the body is willing and able to accept it. So it's definitely an important route and an important preventative measure to be taking daily. So while a lot of times we don't take it in the summer, right now with the way coronavirus is, I would suggest you taking it year round. This one is a great dosage. It's 10,000, and then it also has K2, and that's for heart health and also for inflammation in the body. So again, they're both fat soluble. They work really well together. This is in an olive oil capsule, so that's another important thing when we talk about vitamin D3 is it needs to be taken with a fat substance. So this is an extra virgin olive oil. That's really the best way to take it since it does have to be absorbed with a fat soluble. So vitamin D3 and K2. So now you have the wellness arsenal. This is yours for the taking. It really is the best of the best because I care about you. And how do you find it? So you'll go to the link below, and it is on Dr. Meg's web store. And you just kind of go down to Dr. Meg's Supplement for Success, and you'll have two options of the protocols. It'll be Kicking COVID for adults, and there's also a Kicking COVID for Children's protocol, which also has a YouTube video I invite you to watch. And it's free shipping. It's free shipping, $50 or more, and that's even internationally now. So it's all domestically and internationally. So I really encourage you to take a look. It's easy with the link below. And this arsenal is for your internal armor, your immune system. That's the goal. Let's strengthen that so we can defend against anything. And they're easy. They're easy things. They're things that you can do, and I care about you. So if you'd enjoyed our time together, which I have, please, I invite you to comment, like, subscribe, and spread good vibes.